When I first met Larry, I, I just was taken away by his confidence and his strength, and I remembered not wanting to be apart from him at all.
When I first met Tina, I was getting my hair cut and she was cutting the guy's hair sitting next to me, and I said, I somehow need to figure out a way to go out with this girl.
He just looked so handsome, and I was very attracted to him from the very beginning.
So I had arranged a couples date or double date, and we went out, and I don't think Tina thought it was going to be too serious.
It wasn't supposed to be a date, and then we just liked each other so much that it was a date. And then from that point on, we were inseparable. We never parted from the very first non-date.
We were inseparable right from the beginning. We were always together, and when we weren't together, we were planning when are we going to be back together, and when we weren't together, we were on the phone.
I felt very safe and loved when I was with him.
We went for a walk in the rain one night and just got soaked, just so I could get out of the house and be away just with Tina and away from my roommates. That was awesome.
I just counted the hours till we were together all the time.
After the kids were born, I felt like I had lost my wife.
I found myself just wallowing in depression and anger, and I just became very angry at Larry and angry at myself, and I blamed Larry for everything, and our home just became very toxic, and that was all I focused on, was how angry and depressed I was, and I wanted a way out.
I started working a lot more. When I would just stay away from the house, there was a lot of tension at home. But then when I was at work, I missed home, so I was really, really confused.
And we were fighting all the time, every day. We were fighting and yelling at each other, or we would go for, I'd like to say days, but sometimes it was weeks in silence, because we didn't want to fight, because the fights would escalate, and it just was so dark.
When I was at home, I was very judgmental of Tina's every move. I became very critical of the way she treated me, and then I started smoking pot, and I was smoking a lot of pot just so that it was my escape from the pain that I was in.
And all I could think of was getting out of the marriage, and that was what I basically was working on.
Then everything came spiraling down, and yeah, that was it.
A good friend of ours recognized that we were suffering and encouraged us to go to Retrouvaille. I remember being very apprehensive to do it because I didn't know what it was, and I kind of felt done, like I didn't have the energy anymore to do, but I was going to give it this one last shot.
The weekend, I had high expectations for the weekend. I thought it was just going to be a 2-day deal and we would be back to our romance stage. We did make some progress, a little progress. I felt like our snuffed out flame was reignited. I learned stuff about Tina that I was unaware of, and I was able to share feelings, and it felt really safe to be able to express my feelings, knowing that they weren't right or wrong, that they were simply my feelings.
Going to Retrouvaille, God used this program He changed my heart and He changed my life. And just everything I've learned and experienced through the program has been so healing, and it really has changed our home.
Our kids are so excited that we are in this Retrouvaille program that when they find out that we're going out to do another weekend, they're just so excited. They just rush us out the door, and because they know that this program saved their parents' marriage, and they're just so happy that their mom and dad are both at home with them.